Hi guys, and welcome to my channel Scrap Brat. I am Cindy, and today is D for the ABC April 2025 collab that's being ran by Seven Plaza and Crafty by Tony. And today for D we are going to do decoupage, and so you're going to have to excuse the excess noise. It is storming once again. And yeah, we are going to try to get this done and not lose electric. If you watched the haul the other day, you saw this book. It's extremely shiny. And I have an idea, hopefully, that they can take care of that. So we'll see. Either it's going to work out or it's going to be an epic fail, and you can be along for the ride. You can stay tuned and find out how it turns out, because I did not research this. I do not know if it's going to work. It's just an idea that in my mind sounds good, and if I mess the book up, that's on me. But I really like the book. I just hate the fact that it's shiny. But yeah, we're gonna try to remedy that. So pretty. Love, 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 love this book. Okay, and if you watched, I think it was when I did, actually yesterday when I did C, I did take a signature out of a book. This time we are going to just gut the entire book. I want you to see how this actually, you break the spine, see how this kind of opens up, and you can basically kind of pull it away. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to cut the actual pages off of the spine, and we're going to try and do this as easy as possible. Kind of nervous because it's the only one I got, and yeah, I should have probably tried it with something else first, but like I said, I wanted y'all to be along for the ride. I wanted you to see what kind of clamoring I do, and see if I can fix it when I do make mistakes. We shall see. We shall see. Stay tuned. No, but seriously, I do want to say a great big thank you for everybody who's subscribed. I greatly appreciate it, and all of us small channels, it's hard to kind of get started and grow, and every single person that comments, likes a video, or subscribes definitely helps us out, and we all do appreciate you. Even if we don't say that we do, sometimes we forget because, you know, we're nervous, we're new. But yeah, we all do greatly appreciate y'all. So what we're doing is we're basically kind of, I don't know if you can see better from the top, we're cutting down this little area right here. I'm trying not to cut through the actual spine of the book. So we'll see how that works for me, right? So like I said, this is either going to be totally cool and a game changer, or it is going to be an epic fail. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Sounds like I'm just cutting through the glue and the book tape, but hopefully I'm not. Yeah, it is book tape. Hopefully I'm not cutting through the actual spine. Come on, let go. Oh, they got it glued in here too. Ugh. Lord have mercy, good made books, especially the newer ones. Okay, come on. You're going to have to let go. You're going to have to submit. I want you off of there. All right. This is just a phone folder, and I'm just trying to basically kind of break that glue away from that spine because I want to keep that spine intact. And we are more than halfway there. All right. I'm going to go here. I got to do that. Okay, we're going to basically kind of try and pry him off there. Now we're going to try and do the same thing on this side without going too deep. Hopefully we don't damage the spine. Maybe easier this way to kind of pull it away. If you have never torn apart a book, I'm sorry, but necessary evil to be able to use this for ephemera and to be able to use the actual book cover for our journal cover. Yeah, this isn't some kind of special old book. This is definitely a newer book, but it does have beautiful illustrations in it, and I love the color. And I happen to be making quite a few Alice in Wonderland. I'm sure that's a very, very popular category for junk journals. I know it is. I actually got some stuff in the mail today, and there was some Alice in Wonderland stuff in it. I bought like a mystery pack from a seller that I buy from off eBay, and she sent me some Alice in Wonderland stuff. I was like, oh, that's funny, because that's my video. So this is super sticky glue. No idea what that is, but let's see when this book was published. 2006. So it's not even 20 years old, y'all. We're not going to get upset about it, but it is, yeah, just pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Lots of good illustrations, and they are the original from Alice in Wonderland, from the Lewis Carroll original book. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Well, glad you asked, because I have no idea. I believe what I'm going to try, let's clear this out of there. I'm going to save that. What I'm going to try is to take decoupage over this to basically kind of tone down the shininess. So let's do the dull side. To tone it down and to make it look more vintage. You can still see the gold, you can still see the pretty pastels and all the details, and it'll be even better once it's decoupage on there. But I just want it to look more vintage. It's still going to have a barcode on the back, and honestly, I think I'm okay with that. I really am. I do believe that this is more than large enough. So we are going to take, and excuse my loud family, we are, yeah, we're all kind of hanging out and just waiting for the storm to pass again. Hopefully everybody's staying safe out there, nice and warm and dry, and nobody's having any big issues, because I know a lot of people are. It's we actually have some friends of ours that are, yeah, and if you see a big glitch, it's probably because they got here. Some friends of ours have goats as well, and their farm is flooding. So they are bringing their goats over to have a sleepover with our goats. And we'll just pray for them and hope that everything turns out okay. They got some other friends to take their pigs, because I don't have any room for pigs. And they're still trying to find a place for their horse. So, so if you're in the Midwest and you have room for an extra horse, please let us know. But no, so I hope and pray that everybody is staying safe, and that, you know, being very cautious of rising waters, because they can be dangerous. But anyway, off my soapbox. Let's try and get this done. How are we going to do this? I'm thinking, as much as I hate it, I kind of want to try the glue stick. But then I mixed so I cleaned out my my old refill of art glitter glue. And I put a little water and I put a little alcohol in it. And yeah, this is what I came up with. And it's, I don't know. Should I try this? Should I try glue stick? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I know this will probably hold it better than glue stick. And I know if I go over it with a decoupage medium, it's probably going to make it shiny, and that kind of defeats the purpose. So, I have a matte medium, I think. What do we want to do, guys? What do we want to do? I think we're going to go with the watered down art glitter glue. I think we're going to try that. I think, anyways. Okay, yeah, we're going to try that. Okay. Oh, wish me luck. So we are going to try to get this done. And what I will probably do is pause the video and hope for the best. Hopefully I can splice it together. Who knows? Maybe I'll just let it run. I'm learning a little bit about editing. I think I could take the middle bit out when it's basically just sitting idle. So that would be kind of nice. So that way y'all get to see it in real time, so to speak. Or I could even fast forward it through some of my clamoring if need be. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it all works out. And I do know that I'm only going to be able to do one side in the spine at a time. So I was thinking the alcohol may be a good idea to kind of keep it a little bit to where it's going to want to evaporate pretty quick. So let's put that down in there. Okay. Should have probably ironed this. I did not. It's been a day. It's been a day. Let's scoot that over just a little bit. And I'm just gonna kind of finesse it on here. The art of decoupage it's been around for a minute, and I've done my fair share in the past. I'm not great at it. It's one of the things that I kind of struggle with because I'm impatient and I mess with stuff too much, and I usually end up ripping it. So this should be fun. I'm just basically kind of trying to rub some of the wrinkles out. Okay, I'm going to go around here to the front of the spine. We're just going to try and push it down in there. And if it comes through a little bit, I am okay with that. I don't think this glue is going to dry shiny. I know it's strong. So, are we taking bets yet? Are we taking bets if this is going to be an epic fail or if this is actually going to work? Are we? Because I don't know. Y'all probably know more than I do, because maybe the thumbnail that they pick has it finished. I don't know. We'll see, right? We shall see. I have a lot of books that have shiny covers, and over the years I've used some. I haven't used as many as I could have. You know, if I could have knocked down the shine some. Some, yeah, I mean, some you just cover. You know, you just put some sort of a material or something over. So, but then you can't see it. I mean, if it's pretty, why wouldn't you want to see it? So, yeah. Okay, I'm actually quite happy with that. I am actually really happy with that. Okay, let's see here. And I'm just taking the rounded edge of this and just kind of going over some of those wrinkles. I'm not really trying to get the wrinkles out. I'm just trying to make sure that they're actually in the glue, so that they stay put and they don't rip open. Because, well, I don't want shiny bits shining through my vintage. I want it to look vintage. That's the whole purpose of what we're doing here today. And yeah, this is just a piece of recycled tissue paper. There's actually a little tiny pinhole on the other side, so it'll be on the back. So I may have to fiddle with that a little bit to get it to where it's not going to show. Yeah. Between this, doing this today, this evening, between doing this and the storm, I have been a nervous wreck all day. So, you know, and friends bringing animals over and everything they're going through, and it's just all the things right now are just kind of got me on edge. But hopefully it all turns out. And I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna hop up and make sure that we are actually recording, because if we're not, I think I may cry. So just give me 1 second. And yeah, and we're only 17 minutes in. So hey, that's kind of cool. All right. Okay. Wonder. I think this is actually dry. I wish I would have mixed that in front of you so you could see how much I did not have maybe a teaspoon of art glitter glue. I put a couple of squirts of water in to kind of water it down. I put plastic over it. I walked away from it for a while so it could kind of just, do its thing and settle. And yeah, and I came back and I was like, ooh, it's still not really thin enough. So I put a little bit of alcohol out of my squeeze bottle. I put some alcohol in it, and yeah, okay, just hold your breath. Okay, let's see how we're doing over there. Yep, we're good. Okay, so I don't want my brush to get hard either, but see how I kind of gelled it? I mean, it looks better now, but when I first, it actually looks a lot better. It's a lot smoother. When I first put the alcohol in, it kind of turned to a gel. And of course I panicked, which is what I do. But I kind of wish I would have had y'all along for that ride, because yeah, it was kind of crazy. But I just kept stirring it and walking away and coming back, and I was like, we're just going to do this. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Now or never. Now or never. Going to end up losing electric. We're going to end up having babies that we need to get in the barn, and we're not going to get to do our D. And this is one that I've kind of known that I was going to do ever since I found it the other day at the thrift store. I knew exactly what I was going to do today, and yeah, I've been excited about it and nervous. Because in case you haven't seen me before, I clamor through my videos. I leave my mistakes in, and we all learn from them. That's how we work here. It's not only because I don't know how to edit. I am learning, but yeah, I figure why edit them out? People are gonna make mistakes, like ripping your tissue. No, not yet. I'm sure I will. But people are gonna make mistakes, and we all need to learn how to fix said mistakes, like there. See this? That's not really in there. That's not really stuck in there. That's not in there. We're gonna try and kind of push it down in there. Hopefully that glue is still wet. I don't think it is. Oh no. I wonder what will happen if we put a little bit on top. Just a little bit, just a little bit. You think it'll soak through? You think it'll still be clear? Do you? I'm not so sure. We'll find out together. Okay. Ever so gently. I don't know what they're talking about out there. That's our 7-year-old and Daddy talking about who knows what. And it sounds like they're playing with Lincoln Logs. So, excuse the noise. Uh-oh, what's that? That's something we don't want. Okay. So, we're just going to put this on here. And let's see what happens here. Oh, just be careful. Just be careful. Be easy, be easy, be easy. Be very easy. Just out of curiosity, has anyone ever seen anyone do anything like this? Like I said, I didn't look. I didn't want to. I wanted to be surprised. I wanted to be, you know, not that I want to think that I came up with it. It's just that I had the idea, and I kind of kicked around the idea of the back of the napkin. You know, when you take the pretty color off and you have the back of the napkin when you decoupage. I had kicked around that idea, and then I found this tissue. Actually, I think I found it when I was making a video, and it's like, yeah, that's perfect. That's like the exact color that I want. I won't have to try and spray it or dye it or, you know, any of that, and basically add more liquid to the decoupage, which is always kind of scary. Or you can tint your glue, but you know, sometimes that just it ends up being too much, or when it dries it's too light, and it just doesn't work sometimes. So yeah, so I found this kind of coffee dyed looking tissue, and I thought, well, yeah, we'll give that a try. And look, I think that's almost dry, and it's a little tacky still, but I think it's gonna be matte. I'm just, oh, I'm seriously so happy right now. I'm just trying to get out all the air bubbles, Not really get them out, just flatten the wrinkles so there is no air bubble underneath the wrinkle. I don't mind there being a wrinkle on the cover. I think that'll just give the worn type texture that I want to have on it. And yeah, so hopefully I'm not sticking my big fat head in the frame. But yeah, so have you ever decoupaged before? Have you ever tried decoupaging? If so, how long have you been doing it? I remember my very first project that I ever did by myself. I took a fish gift bag that my older cousin had given me a birthday present in because I like to fish, and it had big bass on it with, you know, this really cool lure like hanging out of his mouth, and he's like, you know, kind of like jumping out of the water and stuff. Well, anyways, I fussy cut it. I didn't even know that was what it was called. I fussy cut it, and I put it on this table that I basically had gotten from a thrift store for free. You know, it was, I think I paid like $1 for it or something, I don't know. But this table that I had gotten, because the table looked like it had oars for legs. It was a square little table, you know, it was only like 2 foot tall. It's just like a little side table. And then I wrapped the little oars with some cord, and yeah, it was a really cool thing. I took a gift bag and decoupaged it onto a table, and everybody was like, "Ooh, where'd you get your table?" Yeah, thanks, I made it. Yeah, and a good feeling though when you can say that. You know, it's not like somebody saying, "Hey, I love your shoes," and you're like, "Yeah, thanks." You know, when somebody says, "I love what you made," it's different. It hits different. It's different. Okay. So now the waiting game. I don't know if I should go ahead and try and pull it around to the front. Because I'm probably going to put paper on the inside of this. I'm not going to leave it white. I'm probably going to put some Alice in Wonderland paper or some sort of something. But I don't want to mess with this too much. While it's drying. I want to give it a chance to do what it needs to do. I think that end is really good. This one is kind of, oh, wrong end. That's the pointy end. We don't need that end. Don't use this end. Use this one. When your glue is rounded, you don't want something that's sharp. You want something that's kind of rounded. I have a brayer. I prefer the end of my glue stick. I have multiple brayers. So don't buy a brayer. Just use the end of your glue stick. I even have a couple of these where it's just like the cap, and you can just kind of, the smaller ones work better because they're like finger size for my fat fingers anyways. So yeah. So I may say that we are going to fast forward for now, and yeah, may come back here in a minute and check it. But I don't want to stop my video because I don't know how to splice videos together. So we'll just fast forward through it, and yeah, it'll seem like nothing for y'all, and I will be back in a minute. So we are going to take our art glitter glue, if I can get it started. My goodness, come on now. Yeah, this one doesn't get used very much, can you tell? Does not get used. I think he's got a big old goober in him. Okay. Here, I'll show you something that I use. These are my old cards, and I take credit cards, and like, you know, when you have old credit cards, or you get those plastic cards in the mail like this one. For when I snip them off, so you can make tags, and that's in another video, and I'll show you again sometime, I'm sure. But I take little bits off, and I make glue spreaders out of them. That way, if they get all yucky and gummed up, I can just get rid of them. So we're gonna try. Oh, the fan is gonna help me out on this. That's fantastic. Yeah, see, the fan's gonna help me out, and I don't really need it to right now. Don't really want it to, but hey, yeah, it's life. That's life in the glamour and craft world of Cindy. We're just gonna glue all this down, and all of this is gonna be hidden once you put your signatures in. So we're not gonna stress on it. We're not gonna lose our ever-loving minds over it. It's going to be okay. All right. Okay, so we're going to take that glue. We're going to set it up there. Okay. And we are going to, I guess we're going to we're going to start on the top spine. And we're just going to take everything and we're going to fold it in. All right. Focus, Cindy, focus. If y'all have made it this far, make sure that the videos that y'all are watching through the ABC April collab, that you are liking them, you're commenting, you're subscribing to the channels. A lot of us are small. Y'all don't have to like mine. I'm fine with that. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But in all seriousness, though, you know, if you watch somebody's video, like it. I used to think that that was a way of saving it. You know, you can make your own playlists, and you can put in like one-page wonders, and you can put in, you know, glue stick Sally. I don't know, but you can put in whatever kind of playlist you want. You can make your own playlist. You know how some of the creators have playlists? You know, y'all can do that too. Even if you don't really have content that you're putting out there, you can still make playlists. And you can add those, the ones that you want to save, you can put them in a certain playlist that you want, like, you know, book spines, or, you know, how to make a journal cover, or how to make envelopes, or how to make tags, or, you know, this is ephemera, and all of those things. You can make your own playlist. I used to think that that's what like was for. No, like is to tell the algorithm that people are interested in this video. And I used to never comment. I'm still trying, but I would never comment because I didn't know what to say, you know. And I'm trying. I'm learning, you know, how to interact with people. No, but you know, just to comment on something. I mean, just say, hey, you know, I really like Alice in Wonderland too, or hey, what kind of glue are you using? You know, I don't care if I said it in the video. If you didn't hear it, don't rewind it 10,000 times. Just ask me. I'll tell you. And so will 99% of the other creators on YouTube. And any little comment, even like a smiley face, it helps us. It helps us grow, because it gets the video pushed out to more people. And yeah, and that's the way that YouTube works. Okay, so we're just gonna fly by the seat of our pants once again, because that's what we do here. And I'm gonna cut out some of this bulk. Boy, it is coming down. Of course it is. Ashley's gonna get here with her little goatees, and we're gonna be out there suffering in the rain, but it'll be okay. They will be in a barn where they're safe, and yeah, it'll be all right. Okay, so I'm thinking about using glue stick here, because I don't want this paper to wrinkle too much. It's thick paper, so it shouldn't, but what if it does? Yeah, it'll be okay. It's gonna be okay, Cindy. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, it's gonna be all right. Now, before I do that, let me do this side down here, and let's just get her ready down here. We're just gonna cut out some of that bulk. See if, yeah, I think we can do that. And let's go here and do these. Wow, that's a lot. Here's my big one. what I'm doing to cut out the bulk is I'm basically just kind of pulling them together because this is really thin paper. Let's see if I can do this. I'm just kind of pulling them together. Here's the end of our book, and I'm just kind of, get your hand out of the way, Cindy, come on, they can't see. And just kind of doing like that, just cutting out a little bit, so hopefully we can get them to cross over and not cause any, we're gonna miter this one just a little bit, get them to cross over and not cause a whole lot of overhang. This here I'm not worried about because I can fix that, but we're gonna take a little bit extra off. As long as the edge is covered, I'm not really worried too much about this. For one, I can push it over, and I'll show y'all when we get to that point. But we're gonna cut this one. Cut this one out. And I don't know if I'm gonna get this video uploaded tonight, guys. I've been looking forward to it for so long. But I don't know if it's going out tonight. It's going to need some editing, and yeah, I apologize for that. Okay, so this one's glued down. That one's glued down. We're going to do the other edges, and then we'll do the folding in. Does that sound like a plan? Sound like a plan, Stan? Sounds like a plan, Stan. Oh, good gravy. Okay. Just keep the dampness down, guys. Keep it down, keep it down. Okay, so we're basically just going to kind of just kind of very gently tugging on the tissue paper. Forgot what I was using here for a second. Very gently tugging on it and just kind of trying to get it to go where I want it to go. Just a little tappy tap. It's gonna be okay. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. We're gonna do this last edge, and then we're gonna go around the perimeter of it, and yeah. So I'm surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm elated, actually, that I think this is actually working. Maybe I should, I don't know what I should do here. No, I don't know. I'm like painting myself into a corner. This one's a little, it's got a little bit too much of an overhang for my taste. And please get the wet brush off your book, Cindy. Okay. It's still going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Nothing is perfect. Nothing. Okay. I don't know where it went. It doesn't matter. Got blew away by a fan. It's gonna be alright. Okay. I actually have a Facebook page, Scrap Brat. Y'all can go on to it and post anything that you want. You can post pictures of something that you've made. You can ask me questions. And I'm not big into technology and things like that, but I think I can handle answering questions on Facebook, I think. And let me know if there's something that y'all want to see, or, you know, what have you. And I will try to oblige. I really, really will. I promise. Okay. So, you guys ready? I'm not. We're going to go through here. Hopefully it does not get too saturated. Hopefully we have enough alcohol in this and it just goes down and dries fast because of the fan being on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, and I think we're gonna go this way because this one seems like it has a little bit too much glue over here. Put a little too much glue on that side. Okay, so this is going to stick down just fine because the glue is already there. So we're going to go to the spine. Okay. Did I tell y'all how much alcohol and water I used? Because I think it was about a teaspoon of art glitter glue, a couple of squirts in my water, maybe 2 or 3, and I don't know how much that would actually be. Maybe half a teaspoon, tea, not coffee, tea. And then came back in, let it sit for a minute, came back in, and yeah, I added a little alcohol because it was still kind of thick, because it was the end of my old, it's pretty empty now, my old refill bottle. So yeah, it was pretty thick in there because I've had it sitting upside down for quite a while. And yeah, but I don't know. I think it's working out pretty good. I mean, we'll see how it holds up. I'll actually try to make this journal along with y'all, or at least give you updates. Let me know if you want to. Oh, don't do that, Cindy. Let me know if you want to. Maybe I'll make a playlist of like updates with it. Maybe not every single thing, but you know, kind of give you updates here and there on it. And yeah, but I am serious too about, you know, if you've seen somebody do this, please don't hesitate to mention them. Again, I have not researched it. I did not look for videos because I didn't want to think myself that I was thinking of someone else's idea. I wanted to figure it out myself, to kind of see how it turned out. Oh, that blue stuff is coming from a paint brush. It's coming from your paintbrush, Cindy. Because, you know, I've been doing this for a very, very, very long time. I've been crafting for a long time. I'm on the back half of a century, and yeah, I used to scrapbook. I used to do all kinds of stuff, and the older I got, the more I realized that things don't have to be perfect and lined up and everything else. And I came across junk journaling, which was like right up my alley. I mean, it just spoke to me. Plus, I already collected ephemera. I didn't know that's what it was called. I just called them like old postcards and matchbooks, and you know, ooh, let's go and look at some pictures of people that I don't know, but I want to bring them home and put them in a picture box. But yeah, so and I was hooked, you know, because I think it's a lot like the old-timey scrapbooks that we used to do. Not we, me myself, but probably our grandmothers used to do. They would take some of the stuff that we use for ephemera today, and they would take and make scrapbooks out of it. You know, they would cut out the pretty little soap flyer that they got. It was like a little card, you know, that advertised soap, and they would put it in their scrapbook. They would glue it in. This is back in mostly Victorian days, and yeah, that's, love that kind of stuff. Please don't move. 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 Okay, one more side, and my fan is doing her job right now. It's drying this stuff like a champ. All right. Thank you for a ceiling fan. What that is, let's get that off of there. Okay. And we are going to just get this down in there. And we are going to, oh, son of a gun. Come on. Stick down in there. Stick down in there. You know you want to. You know you do. You know you want to. I'm sorry about all the silence. I'm not usually this quiet. Anybody that's watched me before knows I'm not normally this quiet. Like I said, little nervous over the storm. Kind of trying to listen if anybody's coming up our drive, because the goats, you know, we're being delivered some goats tonight. So yeah, but yeah, so this is it, and I think it was a success. I will make another video if y'all want, and I will post the inside of it, and maybe make a kind of, I don't want to, I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up. Maybe we'll fast forward. Okay. All right. I think we can possibly close it. It's still a little tacky. I don't want it to touch itself, but take a little bit there. I'm actually going to put book corners on this, so I think it's going to be okay, because I really don't want this to get damaged, but I think it was a success. Let me know what you think, and yeah, if you have a shiny book that you want dulled down, made a little bit more vintage, I think I may ink around it. I think I may make a separate video and finish this cover for y'all. So make sure that you come back and check that out. And